Colonoscopy journal. That's funny right there. I called my friend Andy Sable, a gastroenterologist, to make an appointment for a colonoscopy. So far, so good. A few days later in his office, Andy showed me a color diagram of the colon, a lengthy organ that appears to go all over the place at one point, passing briefly through Minneapolis. When Andy explained the colonoscopy procedure to me in a thorough, reassuring, and patient manner, I nodded thoughtfully, but I didn't really hear anything he said because my brain was shrieking, "He's going to stick a tube 17,000 feet up your behind." I left Andy's office with some written instructions and a prescription for a product called Movie Prep, which comes in a box large enough. I need my glasses. Oh well. A box large enough to hold a microwave oven. I will discuss Movie Prep in detail later. For now, suffice it to say that we must never allow it to fall into the hands of America's enemies. I spent the next several days productively sitting around being nervous. Then, on the day before my colonoscopy, I began my preparation. In accordance with my instructions, I didn't eat any solid food that day. All I had was chicken broth, which is basically water only with less flavor. Then in the evening, I took the Movie Prep. You mix 2 packets of powder together in a 1-liter plastic jug, then you fill it with lukewarm water. For those unfamiliar with the metric system, a liter is about 32 gallons. Okay, I'm done laughing about that one. I only laughed about half an hour. Okay, then you have to drink the whole jug. This takes about an hour because Movie Prep tastes, and here I am being kind, like a mixture of goat spit and urinal cleanser with a hint of lemon. Okay, the instructions for Movie Prep, clearly written by somebody with a great sense of humor, state that after you drink it, a loose, watery bowel movement may result. This is kind of like saying that after you jump off your roof, you may experience contact with the ground. That's funny. Movie Prep is a nuclear laxative. I don't want to be too graphic here, but have you ever seen a spatial launch? This is pretty much the Movie Prep experience with you as the shuttle. There are times when you wish the commode had a seatbelt. You spend several hours pretty much confined to the bathrooms, burning violently. I'm not going to get through this. You eliminate everything, and then when you figure you must be totally empty, you have to drink another liter. Movie Prep, at which point, as far as I can tell, your bowels travel into the future. And start eliminating food that you've not even eaten yet. Okay, I already laughed 20 minutes on that one already. I don't need to laugh at that one anymore. Okay. After an action-packed evening, I finally got to sleep. Oh dear. The next morning, my wife drove me to the clinic. I was very nervous. Not only was I worried about the procedure, but I had been experiencing occasional return bouts of Movie Prep spurtage. I was thinking, what if I spurt on Andy? How do you apologize to a friend for something like that? Flowers would not be enough. Okay, now we're in trouble because I haven't read past this part. Okay, that was reading it already, getting all my laughing out. Okay, I'll be alright. Okay. At the clinic, I had to sign many forms acknowledging that I understood and totally agreed with whatever the heck the form said. Then they led me to a room full of other colonoscopy people, where I went inside a little curtained space and took off my clothes and put on one of those hospital garments designed by sadist perverts. The kind that when you put it on nurse named Eddie put a little needle in a vein in my left hand. Ordinarily, I would have fainted, but Eddie was very good, and I was already laying down. Eddie also told me at some point people put vodka in their movie prep. At first, I was ticked off that I hadn't thought of this, but then I pondered what would happen if you got yourself too tipsy to make it to the bathroom. So you were staggering around in full fire hose mode. Ew! You would have no choice but to burn your house. Oh yeah. When everything was ready, Eddie wheeled me into the procedure room, where Andy was waiting with a nurse and an anesthesiologist. I did not see the 17,000-foot tube, but I knew Andy had it hidden around there somewhere. I was seriously nervous at this point. Andy had me roll over on my left side, and the anesthesiologist began hooking something up to the needle in my hand. There was music playing in the room, and I realized the song was Dancing Queen by ABBA. I remarked to Andy that of all the songs that could be playing during this particular procedure, Dancing Queen had to be the least appropriate. "Want me to turn it up?" said Andy, from somewhere behind me. "Oh dear, it's not over yet." "Haha," I said, and then it was time, the moment I had been dreading for more than a decade. If you're squeamish, prepare yourself, because I am going to tell you in explicit detail exactly what it was like. Oh no. I had no idea, really. I slept through it. Perfect. One moment, ABBA was yelling Dancing Queen, feel the beat of the tambourine, and the next moment, I was back in the other room, waking up in a very mellow mood. Andy was looking down at me, asking how I felt. I felt excellent. I felt even more excellent when Andy told me that it was all over and that my colon passed with flying colors. I had never been prouder of an internal organ. On the subject of colonoscopies are no joke, but these comments during the exam were quite humorous. A physician claimed that the following are actual comments made by his parents, predominantly male, while he is performing their colonoscopies. I think we've made it through the story. Okay, number 1. Take it easy, Doc. You're boldly going nowhere no man has gone before. Oh, whatever. Number 2. Find Amelia Earhart yet? 3. Can you hear me now? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You know, in Arkansas, we're now legally married. Any signs of the trapped miners, Chief? That's cute. Put your left hand in. Put your left hand out. Hey, now I know how a Muppet feels. If your hand doesn't fit, you must quit. Hey, Doc, let me know if you find my dignity. You used to be an executive at Enron, didn't you? Ha ha ha. Now I know why I'm not gay. And the best one of all, could you write a note for my wife saying that my head is not up there? Well, that was a very calm way to end a hilarious story.
32 gallons.
1 liter is 32 gallons!
No, you're not.
That was really funny. Chicken broth. Basically water, only with less flavor. For those unfamiliar with the metric system, a liter is about 32 gallons.
Told you. Doesn't mean you're done.
I know. I just can't read it anymore. 1 liter is 32 gallons. Do you know how much gallons are? Small lake. And then he had to drink another one. Water. Chicken broth is like water, but with less flavor. Oh, the poor guy. I have to stop laughing. How can I stop laughing?
We're literally at 12 minutes now.
Okay, no more laughing. I'm not gonna laugh anymore. I know you're waiting for me to laugh. I'm not gonna laugh anymore.
This is a classic hysterical fit of yours.
Flowers. Oh, that's so gross. My stomach hurts. You have no choice. You have to burn your house.
Okay, I'm ending it here because it's not going to get better anytime soon.